we have a very, very special treat in store. This is our last Pecha Kucha. So it's going to last 6 minutes and 40 seconds, just like you guys correctly said. There are 20 slides. But guess what? We're going to have a debate.
We're going to have a debate. We're going to have a debate. Mine is better.
How dare you? Okay, we're going to have a Pecha Kucha debate. Can you bring him closer?
That close. That's going to get nasty.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mighty.
Okay, we have never, ever, ever attempted this before.
We might never do it again.
We might. Yes, we have two teams. We have a proposition and we have an opposition. But before I introduce the teams, we want to tell you what the motion is. The motion tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is this house thinks that teachers should be paid more than bankers. And just as every debate, we have a proposition, a team that agrees with the motion, and we have an opposition, a team that disagrees with the motion. And at the end, you will decide who is the winner. So listen carefully. But before we begin, we need to do a very, very important exercise with you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. In true debate fashion, if you agree with something that is said. Oh, hey.
Sorry.
If you agree with something a speaker from either team says, you need to shout, "Hear, hear." Okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Come on, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, hear. All right, that's if you agree. And if you disagree, do you know what you yell? Do you know what you disagree? Do you know what you shout if you disagree?
Shame.
Yeah, shame. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shame.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shame.
Yeah, that's how I want it. So every time you hear an argument that you disagree, you scream shame at the top of your lungs. Shame. All right. Shall we introduce our teams?
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
We don't know our teams.
We have no idea.
So, yeah. My team is the proposition. And what do you say to proposition?
Shame.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Shame.
So the first one is Sandy Millen. She's a director of studies, worked all over the world. She's a teacher, sector trainer. She blogs.
Bethany's pulling that face because she was telling me all about this interesting debate idea the other day and had no idea I was on Angelos' team.
Sorry, Beth. The second one, Linda Stein, is an EOT professional in Slovakia, founding chair of the Slovak Chamber of English Teachers. She is an aspiring non-native speaker. And a little bit more, please. And third for tonight, Jo Gakonga. She's a teacher, educator at Warwick University and founder of EOTtraining.com. It's your team, darling.
It's a pretty good team you got there.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, man. But my team is better. All right. First speaker on my team. This young man, you may have seen him in the exhibition hall. He's a very funny man. Let's give it up for Andy Cowell. The second speaker on the opposition more just this afternoon about this debate, and he was like, he had no idea that she was on my team. The third speaker and the whip of the opposition is none other than Evan Frendo. Okay, the first two slides are a little bit of an introduction, just so the teams know. First two slides are going to be a little brief introduction of the rules. Shay! Little brief introduction, and then after the first two slides, the speaker on the proposition will be invited to stand. You need a mic. She has one.
They are ready.
They're ready. Okay, great. You got a mic? I'll stand here. Hi. All right, you ready? All right, let's do this. All right, this house thinks that teachers should be paid more than bankers. Shame! All right, we have a proposition team. Each speaker on the proposition team will have 3 slides each. That is 60 seconds. On the opposition team, we have 3 brave speakers. They too have 3 slides each. That is 60 seconds per argument. And this is how it is going to look, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Change slide now, please. Quick.
Well,
where are we going? No.
I didn't do it on purpose, I think.
You sabotage? You sabotaged the debate?
I'm very sorry.
How could you? He did that on purpose.
But now, you can start again.
Because okay, this house, okay, who agrees, who thinks that teachers should be paid more than bankers? Here. Who thinks that this motion is just silly? Come on, let's just oppose this motion. Come on. Shame. I want to hear you. Come on. I want to hear from my team. All right, here we go. We have the proposition, then we have opposition. Proposition, opposition, proposition, and then whip. Ladies and gentlemen, it's after you. You are the first speaker.
Well, I'll start anyway. I'm going to start with the emotional arguments. Okay, so teaching, I think we all will agree, messes with our heads. Banking doesn't mess with our heads in the same way. This therefore leads to burnout. The emotional impact of teaching is very important. We should therefore be paid what effectively amounts to danger money. We never stop thinking about teaching. We're thinking about it all the time. Teaching also limits our lives. Bankers are free to do whatever they like. We can't have holidays out of term time. We're at the mercy of other people when it comes to our timetables. It might be a client. We're scarred for life with those children whose names you teach. You can't give those names to your kids anymore. Bankers, I think, get decent pay. Teachers, if we get bad pay, then we're worrying about the bottom levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We can't create that atmosphere of love and belonging that the students need to reach the lofty heights of self-actualization. If they have...
My friends, ladies and gentlemen, we know that teaching, a profession, is its own reward. Our self-esteem and our profession does not lie at the mercy of our desire for disgusting, superficial greed. Otherwise, this is what happens to you. You find yourself vain, without goals, you lose focus, you lose goals for those of you who missed it, and at the end you find yourself running around in public, posing in your underwear. This is not what you want, and it's not what your learners should see when you are at work. And frankly, and I know this is a little harsh, many of you still struggle with the language of finance. You may not even know your own finance, but you cannot even speak the language of finance, and you cannot discuss. You do not understand countable and uncountable nouns.
I greatly and highly respect our opponents. However, I would say that, sir, without us, bankers would not even know how to.
Hear, hear.
They would not be aware of the language which they are required to use internationally, economically. True. Also, the investment into teachers is more bang for your buck. Bang for your buck. They invest into profit. We invest into the future, and don't you dare forget it.
Hear, hear.
They need us. We do not need them. And I think that is the foundation upon which we stand while they are wearing their foolish little hats. We invest in the future, and yeah.
What is wrong with this hat? This is a false argument. It's rubbish. We're comparing apples and pears. Well, bankers and teachers are different. It's not the same kind of profession. And also, my esteemed, or rather unesteemed, opponent there argues that teachers come before bankers. Well, without bankers, we wouldn't have a financial system. Without financial system, we'd have no money, bank accounts. Teachers would not get paid. You would be bartering your services for apples.
Shame.
Nothing. And finally, and this is just my verdict, isn't the bank cute?
Shame.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you really be swayed by this argument that bankers are better looking than we are? I do not think so. I will not be swayed by this argument. Apples and pears, there'll be no money without bankers. I don't think so. There was money without bankers. In 2007, 2010, the UK taxpayers paid bankers, gave bankers from taxpayers' money that much money. Education budget. And at the same time, what's that much money? A third of it. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, teachers have never caused the kind of massive economic havoc.
Hear, 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 hear.
I'm really sorry. She can't even afford a proper hat. I mean, for goodness sake. In PK, these hats are actually very useful because I found you can keep your notes in them, which is very useful for PK. Right, well, bankers have lifestyles which we have to keep up, and we need money for it. Now, that's only part of the life. You know, we have to go skiing, horse riding. I'm actually the I've got a phone call. Yes, no. Sell the teachers, buy e-learning, buy robots, sell the books. That's actually the rebuttal. But I'd like to finish off, as soon as the slide changes, with an audience participation. So I'm going to ask two simple questions. Who here has a bank account? Hands up if you have a bank account. Right, now put your hands down. Who here pays somebody to teach them English? Our case rests. Thank you very much.
IATEFL history, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now we got to turn it over to you. All right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. If you think, how should we do this? Okay. If you think that teachers should be paid more than bankers, scream "Hear, hear!" 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if you oppose the motion, you think this is just a ridiculous motion, you are siding with my team. All right, I want you to hear it scream "Hear, hear!" 1, 2,